A storm is brewing in Cleveland, and it's not just about the next game. Behind the scenes, major decisions are being made that could reshape the direction of the season. With unexpected twists, high-stakes meetings, and rising tensions inside the locker room, the Browns are facing a pivotal moment. What happens in the next few days could change everything. But don't worry, I'll keep you well informed. Click the like button and comment below if you think Kevin Stefanski should leave or stay with the Browns. I want to hear your opinion. Now, Quinshon Judkins was not at Browns practice on Wednesday, and here's exactly why. He's in New York City, meeting with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell as part of an investigation into a potential violation of the league's personal conduct policy. This is a critical development, especially as fans anxiously await to see if Judkins will be eligible to make his NFL debut. According to NFL insider Ian Rappaport, the Browns plan for Judkins to practice on Thursday and Friday, and from there, a decision will be made on whether he suits up for Sunday's game. But make no mistake, this is not just about game day readiness, it's about whether Judkins will be suspended or cleared. Earlier this week, ESPN's Adam Schefter reported the scheduled meeting between Judkins and the league, and that's exactly what's happening now. There's growing belief, according to one source, that Judkins might actually escape suspension altogether. Yes, you heard that right. There's a chance the Browns' rookie running back could be available as early as next Sunday in Baltimore, and there are real reasons to believe this. First, the Browns just finalized a 4-year, $11 million contract with Judkins on September 6th, complete with guaranteed money. A team doesn't throw that kind of financial commitment at a player unless they're fairly confident he's going to be available. That move alone suggests that the Browns feel good about his legal standing and his future with the team. The second positive sign? The criminal charges against Judkins were dropped. The state attorney's office cited late reporting of the incident and conflicting accounts that could reasonably explain the injuries shown in photos. There was no video evidence, and the credibility of both parties' stories left enough doubt that the case never made it to court. If all goes according to plan, and Judkins hits the practice field Thursday and Friday, it could signal the beginning of what might be the most electric rookie running back duo in the NFL. Judkins is a power back with breakaway potential. His counterpart, Dylan Sampson, was Cleveland's offensive spark plug in their opener against the Bengals. Not only did Sampson lead the team in carries and rushing yards, he also led in receptions, catching all 8 of his targets. 8 for 8, folks! And he did it in style, turning short passes into long gains, dodging defenders, creating yards after contact. The man was slippery, and he proved he can be the go-to receiving back. Imagine that pairing for a moment. You've got Judkins, a bruising back who's tough to bring down, lined up with Sampson, a jitterbug in space who can shift gears and make defenders miss. That combo has the potential to mirror what we saw a few years ago with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, only this time with fresh legs and rookie contracts. It's thunder and lightning all over again, and Browns fans should be fired up about it. And let's not ignore what this means for Jerome Ford. It's been a topic among the fan base recently, and frankly, the writing might be on the wall. Ford looked like a promising piece just a year ago, but the Browns didn't invest in not one, but 2 rookie backs early in the draft for no reason. Compared to what we've seen from Sampson and what Judkins could bring, Ford's explosiveness just isn't on that same level. He could find himself sliding down the depth chart quickly, and if the Browns decide to make room elsewhere on the roster, he might even be trade bait or a cut candidate. It's the cold business side of the NFL, and it's starting to feel very real in Cleveland. Now, this running back situation is evolving fast. If Judkins clears this week's hurdle and suits up in week 2, even for limited reps, we could be witnessing the beginning of a new offensive identity. One that leans heavily on versatile, dynamic backs who can make plays both on the ground and through the air. And let's face it, the Browns need it. With Joe Flacco at quarterback, there's only so much you can ask of the passing game. The running backs will be the heartbeat of this offense, and Judkins Sampson could be the duo that carries them. But what about special teams? That's where the Browns are still holding their breath. Rookie kicker Andre SZMYT was confirmed as the starter by Kevin Stefanski despite a rocky debut. SZMYT missed 2 crucial kicks in the season opener against Cincinnati, a game Cleveland should have won. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase were practically shut down, and the Bengals' offense was a non-factor in the second half. Yet the Browns still lost, in large part due to missed opportunities, including those kicks. Stefanski defended SZMYT, saying he's a young player and they expect him to improve. And to be fair, he did connect on a 45-yarder earlier in the game. But this is the NFL. 1-point losses matter, and the fan base has every right to be skeptical. With no other kickers brought in for a workout this week, it's clear the Browns are giving SZMYT one more shot. But if he falters again, expect changes, and fast. There are options out there. Michael Badgley, Anders Carlson, even Rodrigo Blankenship are available. The team could also revisit past names like Greg Joseph or Austin Seibert, though most fans are ready to move on from those chapters. What matters most is that the Browns can't afford to lose another winnable game because of special teams miscues. So here's the question for you, Browns fans. Should Quinshon Judkins play in Week 2 if he's cleared by the NFL? Do you want to see him on the field getting acclimated right away, or should the team ease him in gradually? Let me know what you think in the comments. If Judkins is cleared and takes the field against the Ravens, even for just a handful of snaps, it could signal a significant shift in the Browns' offensive strategy moving forward. This isn't just about adding another running back, it's about redefining how this team controls games. In a division as competitive as the AFC North, every inch matters, and having a powerful duo like Judkins and Sampson gives Cleveland the chance to dominate on the ground like they haven't since the Chubb Hunt days. The Ravens' defense isn't a walk in the park either, and this would be a huge test right out of the gate. But the excitement around Judkins is real, and his presence would add a new layer of physicality and unpredictability to this offense. On the other hand, the pressure is mounting for Andre SZMYT. The Browns' decision not to bring in competition this week speaks volumes. They're giving him their trust, for now. But trust in the NFL is earned every Sunday. If SZMYT struggles again, the organization will be forced to act. There's simply too much at stake this season to gamble on a kicker still finding his rhythm. Games are won and lost on special teams, and Stefanski knows it. That's why the leash is short, and the margin for error even shorter. The Browns can't afford another missed opportunity, especially against a divisional rival like Baltimore. As for Jerome Ford, he's now on borrowed time. Unless he reinvents his role or finds a spark fast, the writing feels like it's already on the wall. With Judkins potentially entering the mix, the depth chart is about to get real crowded. Ford has shown flashes, but in the NFL, yesterday's flashes are today's afterthoughts. The Browns are clearly leaning into youth and explosiveness at running back, and Judkins and Sampson are bringing that in spades. So Browns fans, as we look ahead to Week 2, the picture is coming into focus. If Judkins gets the green light, we may be about to witness the beginning of something special. But the pressure is on for Judkins to prove he's ready, for SZMYT to bounce back, and for Ford to hold on to relevance. That's the state of your Browns heading into a critical matchup. Now hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and click the video on the screen for more exclusive Browns coverage. You'll only find these updates first right here. Go Browns!